Alright. So, I think I'm live. I'm not entirely too sure. Let's paste and go. Let's see. Am I live? No, I'm starting soon. Awesome. Wait. Wait. Hi, I'm live. Cool. Alright. Now that I'm aware I'm live, I should probably do something. Entertain you. Possibly. Also, I don't know why I accidentally uploaded the wrong thumbnail, but, I mean, who cares? And hopefully, I've made it so that Monster Cat only streams this time. Um, that's what we're aiming for. Is that I don't get hit by Content ID, and I will keep my eyes set on the upper left-hand side of my streaming page, so I know if I do get Content ID hit. I am live, Andrew. I am. Okay. Alright. And I think I'm public, too. Am I public? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm public. So, a bunch of people can view this. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, I'm on the wrong bit here. And last time, I got hit with Content ID. So that's cool. Everyone loves Content ID. One of YouTube's greatest features, if you ask me. I mean, so much money saved for those awesome record labels. And those media companies, you know. Just tearing down those songs. You should send me a message that say bananas. Bananas! I was doing that as a service for a friend of mine. I could have just said I'm sending the message now. But that's too simple. I'm probably going into far too much detail with this witch doctor fellow here. But I like doing detail. I really like it. It's my favorite part of working in Photoshop because you can go into so much detail. You can always just undo it. You know? It's probably my favorite part of Photoshop. So, I guess I have reasons for my craziness. Could be like one of those people that goes into absolutely no detail. Like some people I know, but you know, I mean, why would I do that? Okay, so I've been live for a total of 3 minutes now, and I have a total of 3 people watching me. And if that doesn't confirm Half-Life 3, then I don't know what will. Almost 2 minutes! Almost. Oh, shut up. Bananas was better. Well, I disagree. I have a really big delay. So, if anybody does ask me something in the comments, I'll probably type it first before I answer it in the stream, so everybody knows what's going on there. I also need to be constantly on watch. I need to go back and forth between my left monitor and my right monitor, so I know whether or not YouTube has taken down my stream for copyright. because I'm just playing Monster Cat music, which typically isn't copywritten, but I've had it hit with music claims from various parties. So if I do get hit by copyright again, I apologize. I'm just trying to listen to my music, trying to do my own damn thing here. YouTube doesn't like it though. They're much against the whole letting people do whatever the fuck they want thing. So not like I'm just streaming what I'm doing here just so I can give people free music. But apparently that's what YouTube thinks. There's a purpose to my stream. LOL, shut up, bananas was better. I think that's just a funny message. I have a text message. Who from? Ooh, Des, text me. Oh, it's not text message. That's stupid. I don't want that. I want that garbage. I don't even know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing this much detail. I should just stop. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't the music that got me hit for a copyright strike. I think it was though. I looked at my. Oh, that's nice. That's funny there. But yeah, I went and I looked at my dashboard, my stream dashboard, and at the very top it said this stream has been terminated due to various copyright claims on behalf of YouTube. And I refreshed the page and it gave me just like a slew of like different copyright claims because of all the different songs I was playing. And I was just like, YouTube, you really done it now. You've really done it. I just think it's bullshit because you see like big networks and shit using copyrighted music all the time, and you know they don't have like the claims for those musics or those songs, those musics. They don't have claims for the music, or maybe they do. Maybe I'm just sour. Maybe I'm just salty. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm really upset because now I had to go through and set up a stream again. If I have to do it again, you shouldn't stop. Stop what? So, we're good so far. YouTube hasn't decided that what I'm streaming is inappropriate. So, that's good. It's good that we're on the same page, YouTube, because I really don't like it when you take me down for stupid claims. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks that's bullshit. Excuse me. I did not know that wasn't there. Wait, it is there. Okay, where's my... Okay, there they are. Like, where are my white eyes? And why the hell is that there? What? What layer is that on? Oh, it must just have been an erase that I did. I guess I just erased. Shit. Buttons, how do I press them? Wow. You're just gonna leave me here. Yeah, it is. Okay. I really need to work these edges here on these eyes. I should have known better. I should have just been like, yeah, they're gonna hit me for copyright. Oh well. It's done and over. No need to get salty over shit that happened like 20 minutes ago. I have no idea like how I should be racing these, because I haven't thought of this guy as like a 3D sculpture or anything yet. So I'm kind of trying to imagine him as if he were a 3D sculpture. I kind of picture what everything would be, and I think that would be okay where that is. Who knows? Let's go and say yes on that, because I am too lazy to figure out otherwise. That looks kind of nice, though. Supposed to do a decent job there, but I want this to be just zoom, not to be counter zoom. Because I don't like having zoom out as my main function when I click. I believe I'm the only one currently watching. I'm not entirely too sure. Let's check my live page to make sure I haven't been hit with a DMCA. Okay, I'm good still. That's good. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if anybody's watching this. I'm sure there are people watching this. I think there's like 2 people watching this, but for the people who are watching this, if there's any particular thing you want to see me draw, like I have this, and I have this, and I have this. I mean, I'm working on these 2 as like a project together. So they're there. They are there. And I'm working on those separately. Let's see what I can do with this. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's see. I can work with this, though, and make it so that it works as if... Ooh. That looks nice. So nice. Actually, that's really nice. I think he actually made that as a feature of the brush. The person who made it. So like if I just like went into the brush presets and just hit texture, it would do the texture that I was looking for, which is that, and it looks really nice. Just kind of trying to give it some little detail. A little bit extra something to look at. Doesn't feel as half-assed this way, I guess. Gives purpose to, or makes it actually feel like it's painted on, and his hair and stuff are kind of intruding with it. Kind of like it. I don't know. I think I need more work with detail though, especially on this brush, because it's got a nice, like, I don't know, it's got a nice look to it. The texture does and everything. Kind of want to work more with like the contrast, kind of like, see, because it has this, it has that extra, like, because the way the brush is built, it has the extra like strokes in it, which looks really nice. I'm super basic when it comes to brushes too. Because I don't often use brushes. This is like me really stepping out of my comfort zone to use them, which you don't see very often when I'm working on stuff like this. Because often when I work on stuff like this, I want to make it look good. But, I mean, this is going to be in a panel that no one's going to see. Like, super up close, unless, of course, my teacher's like, look at this detail. In which case, this effort will not go to waste. I don't want to make it look like he, like, scratched, like, at his eye or something and kind of dragged his finger down or something like that. I don't know. I'm really bad at, like, working, like, super detailed like this, because it's, like, something that I don't really work on. Because, like I said, I don't usually do this stuff. This is, like, super, like, in-depth for me. I kind of feel stupid for, like, doing it on a project that it won't really matter on. But maybe I'll just feature it as, like, a separate thing in my slideshow that I'm doing for it. Kind of a little bit. And then use the eraser tool again, kind of get that texture back in there. That's nice, kind of. That's kind of nice. It kind of looks like I tried. I don't know. I feel like I should work more with the edge here and kind of like either smudge it or like scratch it. Or do both. Kind of work with a smudge here and like kind of give it a reason and a texture. Yeah. I've utilized those dark shadows that I've added in there, the kind of scratchy stuff. Such a Photoshop noob when it comes to like terms. So out of it. I don't know. I should like upscale or something. Or, like work with brightness. If I work with brightness, then things get like totally fucked. Okay, that should look nice. He totally did this perfectly too, because like the person who designed these brushes, I have no idea who designed them, because like I said, it was a I think it was in a past stream that I mentioned who made these, or put them together really. Dan Luvizzi, he's the digital artist and creator of Last Man Standing, the Hitman's Handbook or whatever it's called, and he put these together and he put them on the DeviantArt page that he operates. So I grabbed them immediately because I'm a huge fan of his work. His work is so beautiful. He puts so much effort into his work and it's awesome to look at it. Just kind of Google at it. You kind of wish I could do stuff like that, but I can't, as you can see from this stream. But if you wanted those brushes, I would be more than glad, more than willing to send them through the chat. As long as YouTube doesn't hit me with a copyright strike for that too. Promise I'm not facetious. Or facetious. Never. Yeah, I'm kind of like working with the texture here and kind of like varying things up so things look like they're supposed to. But I'm not getting what I exactly want out of it. Mainly because what I did with the brush presets here. Let's kind of work with more contrast. Upscale, lower scattering. So it doesn't cover as much of an area. It's got such a nice little, like, texture to it. I like it. Once again, I'm a simpleton. Especially when it comes to brushes. But I get super excited over stuff like this. I see this is the one thing I don't like about using the eraser like this. Is that when you go to do this stuff, everything, like, works against you. Because then you're like, I need to erase, and then you have to switch to a brush that you don't have a save, like, you don't have a save preset of this. Scratchy, face weather. Let's just name it weather. This is like my favorite brush pack. It's so versatile. There's so much stuff you can do with it. Like, totally recommend it if you're a digital artist looking for something to paint with, because there's so much stuff you can use. It's also kind of a pain in the ass, like, with how many brushes that are in here to get and find the brushes you need. I wish there were, like, detailed instructions as to what brushes to use. And I think you can, I think he does, like, tutorials on some website. I don't remember what website he does them on. But yeah, he has a tutorial series on a website, and I'm assuming he goes into detail on how to use the brushes. Or he just kind of like talks about the brushes and details them and talks about how he uses them. Which I guess would be a good way to figure out how to use these fucking things, but I'm far too lazy to go to the website. So I feel like it's more fun to do this anyway. Oh shit, wrong brush. Or wrong tool, I mean. Probably should have checked again. I don't think I've been hit for DMCA. No, I'm good. I'm good. I've been streaming for a half hour now. Let's see here. If you guys are watching, or if there is anyone watching, I've said this before, and if you've been here to hear it, I am sorry I'm like a broken record, but you can always stop by in the comments and ask me something. I think that's part of, yeah, that's what that's part of. But I will answer most questions. Especially, like, depending on if I can actually physically answer them. Like, I've experienced enough in Photoshop. I want to work more on his ear. That's a weird thing. I feel like it's so neglected over here. It's got this one little this little shadow over here, just kind of hanging out, doing whatever. I have no idea what I was like. Let's kind of work with this color. And go over here. And later on, I'm going to stream over on Twitch because that is my favorite place to stream because uh, I don't get hit with DMCA or any of the copyright issues that I had on this stream. So if you guys are interested, um, check out GenkiPlaysTheWorld, and leave that in the comments, I suppose. Probably should do that so people know where to go after this. That is on gaming Twitch. Well, that's my gaming stream where I do streams in Smite and stuff. So if anyone's interested in that, you guys can go there as well. And later on, after this stream, I will be streaming me drawing Smite stuff or something. I don't know. I'll be drawing gaming-related things because Twitch has strict rules. You can only stream gaming things. But I will leave a link in the description or in the comment section in this stream so you guys can check that out. I think that's my URL. I have no idea. Comments can't contain links. Please. Okay, I will just add this to my video description then. Just kind of fill that in here. Hopefully that works. I think it should. Twitch is super slow. Yes, it does. Alright, so I will throw this in there. Link to game stream in comments. I will end this stream after an hour. I'll end this at an hour, and then I'll head over to Twitch and stream there exclusively, and I will be doing other game-related drawings there instead of the projects that I've been working on. And for those who were absent before, I said recently in this stream that this is for a project, and it's an end of the world project, and I was very unoriginal with the original concept, which was an asteroid hitting the Earth, and I just like kind of went with that, and it's kind of like it's stupid cliche that everyone sees in ending the world, like, oh yeah, there was a massive meteor's gonna hit the Earth. But yeah, I went with that, and then later on I was like, maybe if I like do like this Voodoo Doctor thing, then I can get rid of this project too that I've been working on. And this project being this right here, this massive Voodoo Doctor head thing. I just decided I'd throw it in the panel and use segment thing over here. This is obviously not updated. This is an old version. Less refined, you could say. So I'm going to be updating that once I'm done here. I don't know exactly when or how I'm going to finish this before next Thursday. But I'll probably eventually finish it. I have no idea. It's kind of like... ah, shit. I always do that incorrectly. Yeah, I'll have it finished, hopefully. Literally just like talking and hoping things make sense. Really in my mouth. So, yeah, if anyone like wants to ask me a question, you can do that. Also, words. I have other projects that I could be working into if you guys don't want to see this, or if you guys just want to have a little bit of variance. because I wouldn't mind working on something else either. This and this piece, the like comic strip thing that I've been working on are both of like no resource, whereas the other piece that I have just kind of sitting around in here, this is, I use a resource. Obviously, this is the Columbia Records album cover for Daft Punk's Random Access Memories. And I just kind of like went with that, and I was like, I kind of like this, so I drew it, and I haven't gotten around to finishing it because, like, my biggest goal when I first started it was like, okay, I'm gonna record a time lapse of it, and I would speed it up and upload it to YouTube on my channel that you're watching this on, actually. Because I also did my other project as a time lapse. I only did part of it as a time lapse. Yeah, and that is up on this channel. I got really lazy, and plus, the reason why I didn't finish up the time lapse on the other video is because I would get into school and I would like go hard on that project and completely forget that I wanted to do a time lapse on the piece. But I guess it doesn't really matter. I have other projects I could work on in time lapse form. But obviously time lapse form takes up a lot of time, and it's just a pain in the ass sometimes, because the way I do time lapses, the way I record them is I use OBS, which is the program I'm using currently to stream. And the way the file output goes is you have to like constantly specify. And I'm used to like a dedicated recording service where you can just record and it'll just automatically name it for you. But that's why I haven't actually finished any of my analysis. Oh my god, I am like totally not in the position to finish any of my sentences today. Or to stream. But I'm doing it anyway. I wish there was other music I could play, but you know, YouTube. I don't know. I'm not even sure if I can be playing this music. I think I can. It'll probably tell me that it's been like tagged, but I don't know if it would like tear me down. Yeah. Anyway, I have no idea why I did that. But this is all you guys can listen to, because YouTube is a bitch. I was listening to normal music that wasn't like my it's funny because I made this stream playlist for Twitch, and then shortly after realized that it didn't fucking matter what music I was listening to, because Twitch does not give a flying fuck what music you're listening to when you're streaming. Just as long as you are aware that streaming on Twitch, if you go with a paid service where you get paid for streaming, or you get subscribers, you can't do that anymore. But as long as you're doing it for free with no like financial gain, what I'm trying to spit out, but it's not working. As long as you're doing it with no financial gain, they don't care what you stream your free music. So I was just constantly streaming like whatever was in my library at the time. And now, of course, I tried YouTube and hit it with a content strike, because why would I be able to stream whatever music I wanted to listen to? It's unfortunate, really. All the money they saved for those full record companies. Rants. I'll stop ranting, and I'll actually draw something. I know, right? I have no idea what I should be doing. Really want to lurk more with like my color use. Actually incorporate more diverse and like arbitrary, I guess I mean, colors where it doesn't exactly like make perfect sense that I'm using this color in this situation. Sometimes you get really good results with it. Guess I'm just trying to say I'm trying to broaden my color palette. Anyway. Just kind of stand back and observe what I've done so far and nitpick it to its death. I really need to apply more shading to the mouth and finish that up so it actually looks like a finished piece when I throw it on. I also need to finish up the shoulder area, because that's a thing too. I just kind of like sketched it in the last time I was in Photoshop, and I'm like totally unsure with like where I'm going with this. I say like a lot too, in case you guys were wrong. But yeah, I'm just kind of figuring out where I want to go with this. Kind of detailing out the structure of everything. I'm not exactly sure. I feel like need some kind of like garment to wear. Some like voodoo doctor shit to wear around his neck. Jewelry. Let's go with that. Voodoo jewelry. I don't know. I'm just kind of pulling teeth here. Yeah, that makes sense. Like teeth, just teeth. Is what I was doing. But maybe some like weird bat hands or something. Maybe that's mystery hands. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, I'm just kind of unsure where I'm moving with this. So much stuff I need to do in this, so I can actually put it into my other bit that I have built up. Let's color in the bottom bits, because those need to be colored in. Wow. I don't know why I was coloring down there. That was really weird. That was peculiar. Blah. All over. What do voodoo doctors wear? Voodoo witch doctor guys, men, people. I like that. I'm using like a weird paintbrush, and it's kind of like adding in various tones because of the way they have the brush texturing options. Added in like cool like color variants. I am so out of it, by the way. Holy shit, I'm tired. But in 20 minutes, I think I'm gonna switch over to Twitch and do like strictly gaming. Oh my god, did I color on the wrong layer? I don't think I did. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I almost freaked out. Wow, that's pretty trippy looking. I like that. I'm gonna screen cap that actually. The gas open this shit. I like that. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, now that I'm done like filling in the stream time with happy accidents, I really liked that. That was really interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to my Twitch stream at. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for I think 39 minutes or something like that. 40 minutes. I've been streaming for 40 minutes. I've been streaming since 5:17, I think. Which means I'm going to end this stream at roughly, considering considering I was going to do an hour, I will end at 6:17, which is in a short 20 minutes. So if anybody has any questions or anything they want to ask me before the stream ends and I move over to good old Twitch where I won't have to face copyright issues, go ahead and show me those or ask me those now so I know what you guys get all your questions answered is what I was going for. Like I said, I'm really tired. And sorry, I'm uploading this to Tumblr really quick. I could put the link in the description to that too. Yeah, I'm gonna do that instead of doing this. Oh! Copy link address, and sorry if anybody's watching this and is completely bored by what I'm doing here, but anyway. My Tumblr link is in the description, as always. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? You get Facebook messages? Is that what I got? Yeah, a Facebook message? I can't tell what the fuck just happened. Ugh. Can't tell what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. That was a Skype message. Who is... Why did it blink at me? I don't know what's going on, guys. Oh, it was a notification. Somebody also commented on Drew's status. Awesome, okay. Now I can get back to this. Oh my god, I've been wasting so much time. I apologize. But yeah, I have been like totally infatuated with Photoshop lately. I'm using nothing but Photoshop as my main medium. I've kind of worked a little bit with my sketchbook as well, kind of tossing it up and kind of like mixing up, seeing what else I want to work with. And I noticed that while working with digital over a long period of time and like not going back to like traditional mediums, I feel like almost you get better with traditional. Maybe it's just me that thinks that, but I've gone back to traditional like once or twice after being on like Photoshop binges and just being like, wow, I've like increased in skill. It just feels different. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking that, but I feel like it's true. But yeah, that's how I feel. I'm gonna smudge this out because it looks nice and all, but I need some kind of color blur down here because otherwise, if I do that and I stick to that, it will end up messing up and kind of distracting the viewer away from the main point, which is the face of this good old witch doctor. And once I've finished with this, I'm gonna work a little more with like shading and stuff down here and over here, as I have a little pinwheel going because the craziness of my smudge brush. I kind of use it sparingly because I know if I use it like aggressively and heavy-handedly, I get load times, massive load times, especially when it's this large, because it's got those little tiny speckles and stuff for texture. Nice nibble there. That's not even supposed to be there. The silly little. Let's erase that. Oh, it'll get there eventually, I think. There we go. There we go. Alright, now, back to the main point, which was smudging the skin and trying not to make a blue pinwheel. That was awesome. More happy accidents? It seems as though there's more happy accidents. Come on. I don't know what fixes that either. Brush delay. Facebook. Again. What is that? Is that? I think it's part of my other layers. I don't know which layer it's part of. I'm going to have to figure that out. There's like a little white speck. And let's get dust speck. Of course it'd be another layer. Why wouldn't it be? The last layer I go to. For everyone. With my tedious layer deselecting. I kind of wanted to do like an action-y panel or like a second page worth of like witch doctor backstory, but the witch doctor's just gonna go unnamed. And I know my my digital teacher's gonna have a field day with that. What is that? Okay, that's part of my brown layer. I don't know if you guys can see it on your screens, but there's like a bunch of different like color artifacts that I've left like hanging around. I like to go on and go in and kind of fix those, get those out of there. I'm crazy. Actually, what I do, I don't know if anybody else in the stream does this, but it's my like patented thing. I don't think anybody else in my digital class has done this either, but I kind of do this. I don't do it that large. I usually do like this. This is like the perfect way to get rid of like little color artifacts that are kind of hanging off your image. Just kind of go in and like, and this is really nice as like an editing tool. It doesn't work if you have like gradation in color, because as you see like right here, it'll like kind of blow out the edge. But what you can do to actually fix that is use a different color. I also do, sometimes I'll work with the opacity of it, so I can kind of tell, like you can see there with like the brown edge right there. I probably should point like with my cursor instead of my actual hand. You can kind of see where everything is. And I mean, you can just avoid using those layers or erasing those layers when you're working, but for those who are curious and like to keep a super clean image in Photoshop like I do, that's how I do it. That's how I get rid of those. I mean, you can always work with the pen tool if you're looking for like super clean shapes, but if you're like me where you're like, I want to do something expressive, but I also want to make sure that my erasing is sufficient enough. But just kind of go in and look for little pink spots and erase them out. Do this on all my layers too. Like, you'll see in this, on these two layers here, there's a stroke effect. I actually think that is permanent. Is that currently enabled? And what is it enabled for? I don't understand why you have a stroke enabled. That would be why there's a stroke enabled. Okay, let's put that back on. It's way too thin. Okay, come on. Yeah, it's a super high-res image, so when I'm working with like layer effects and stuff like that, or if I disable or re-enable an image or a layer, everything goes AWOL. Like, that guy has a stroke effect on him, so I can kind of work with disabling certain parts of him as a whole. Like, see, I didn't notice this, but up here, there's a nice big piece of like this like black mark here, and then I kind of like go in and clean up edges a little more. I didn't really work with him as much as I worked with the other guy on the left panel. They're the same person, but I'm addressing them as different people for whatever reason. But yeah, like I said, they're I kind of work with him. I worked with him less than I've worked with the other guy. Which is over here. If I can. Holy shit, my Photoshop is glitching out so much. But yeah, I named him Tom Henry for whatever reason. And I named that one top right. I don't know why I named that one top right. I think I might have gotten this accidentally confused. Anyway, I'll just kind of show you guys what's going on here then. Yeah, this is Tom Henry over here. And I did a bunch of like fuck ups with layer editing, as you can see, and I've just kind of left it there to be nitpicked or whatever. But yeah, and this one I did a red. And I also, like, as you can see, I used the fucking wrong layer again. I normally do because I'm awful. And I don't know why this was doing this. I think it was because I was using the brush tool to make these instead of the pen tool like I should have. But yeah, this is like as close as I could get to pristine with this guy over here. This I don't like usually go into stuff in detail in like the inner edges unless of course I know like this stuff and this stuff. I don't get super like crazy about it though either. But that's how I get rid of like fucked up like artifacts and stuff and make my image look super clean, because in real life when I do illustration or if I draw or anything, I am terrible at like smudging things and like leaving it there and all that great stuff. So I kind of keep my digitals where I like it go like super clean and like ultra edit fest. Let's get this layer in here and grab a color really quick, because I want to work with. That's not the color I want. Why did I grab that color? What color is it that I want? It's in one of these freaking layers too. That layer. Okay. Not that layer. What am I doing? It's this layer. Okay, let's grab this layer. Because this layer has my lighter colors, as you can tell. My lighter highlight color. I kind of like to add it in. I like smooth everything out. I probably work like so strangely in Photoshop as to what other people are used to. But it works for me. So I work like that all the time. I watched other people work in Photoshop and I was like, oh, that's how you work in Photoshop? Like, not like just like negatively or anything, but interesting. See other people work in Photoshop. Do the different work styles and how they approach different things. Oh shit, wrong color. Get halfway into editing and then I realize, oh, this is the wrong color. But yeah. That's how I do things. I did that in the wrong layer. I think I did. I did that on the wrong layer. Awesome. Let's just kind of erase that then. Wait, what layer did I do that on? Did that on this layer? I don't even know what layer this is. I'm doing the lazy route of figuring out what the fuck layer this is. Because I am blind sometimes. Okay, so it's just that layer? Thank you for totally realizing that, like... Oh, that's the black layer. I don't know why I was, like, nitpicking that. That was stupid. But yeah. It is almost 6:17, in which case I will be switching over to the Twitch stream, and I will be doing Smite stuff. Maybe, unless I get really tired of, like, streaming in general, or just drawing, which is getting, like, aggressively closer. I might switch over to that stream pretty soon. This is what I've got done so far. I'll just kind of use this as an example of what I've actually finished, because that's the only real living, like, existence of the before. Yeah, this is what it was before. This is what it is now. I kind of went in and worked really with smaller details in this one on the face paint and stuff, and kind of got everything refined there, and then I went with shadowing this, so I actually have some texture there when I remove the line layer, because I'm trying to make this line independent, so it can just work alone as a shading piece. But I'm going to end the stream here, and I appreciate those who have been watching this and following me on my hour journey through this project, because right now I'm like super tired and like out of it. So I might just end streaming completely today. Just maybe take a nap or something, or get something to eat, because I haven't eaten since 2. But thank you guys for watching, and I have been Casey Corcoran, or Dr. Trad, I guess you can call me that. And that's been my drawing for the day. I think this is how you stop streaming, I'm assuming. It does do what Twitch doesn't do, in which they, like, take it further. But anyway, I'm done. Goodbye, guys.